I'm gonna try and rent my first U-bike in Taipei. Oh my God, that is way better than it has any right to be. Workspace AI, industrial AI. I'm actually gonna be meeting up with Jason from Not Just Bikes because he just happens to be in Taiwan today. And this bike path, shared path, has a police line. Mate, what the f? This is insane. This can't be right. Well, good morning. I'm getting off the train in Taipei. It's actually supposed to have a private shuttle, but it turns out I missed the right emails and gotta find my own way. I will not complain about getting to try out this really nice metro. So clean, so nice. It's genuinely very similar to London's, except there's a lot more shops and things like inside of the stations. Also, it's as clean. All right, let's head to the Synology offices and see what's in store for me today. Computex is tomorrow, the big tech show. Very excited to see it. Until then, here we go. Gracias. That is not the right language. Luckily, Google Maps tells you the name of the exit via 3. That's over here. Look how many people are cycling. And all the different unique bikes. Lovely place. Can you believe, through sheer coincidence, the time in which I'm here in Taiwan, Jason from Not Just Bikes is also in Taiwan. I reached out to him yesterday, like, hey, what's your favorite like Taiwanese dish? Anything you recommend? And he was like, are you in Taiwan? Because I am as well. And I was like, what? He's shooting his new series of Day Pass. So that's coming out soon. Spoilers. Actually, I'll have to text him to make sure I'm not spoiling it.
So first stop on my trip to Taipei was to Synology's offices, where they gave me a little tour of the place and a very interesting part of the building that they control for the whole development.
I like that it's next to the bathroom. You never know when a disaster can strike.
Jokes aside, inside this disaster prevention room, they have this giant wall of CCTV screens monitoring the entire development, the Google building, the Synology building, and all. But the thing that I found the most interesting was the digital geofencing features and how they're trying to integrate AI into all of it.
And we have configured directional digital fencing alongside the entire eco park. You can see these lines over here, and they're directional. So if anyone crosses the line, then it will trigger the voice broadcast and remind the individual not to approach further.
After tragically getting second place in a game of Kahoot and narrowly missing winning my own free NAS, we headed into the most famous building in all of Taiwan.
Oh boy, we're in a very fast lift right now. Oh shit, what?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
You lost electricity.
Oh my God, my ears.
Yeah.
Oh. One of the things you can choose to do in Taiwan is go up to Taiwan 101, which is, oh, I just got stuck there. The tallest building in all of the city, all of the country. It actually was the tallest building in the entire world up until the Burj Khalifa was built. So honestly, kind of crazy view up here. As you can see, look at that. There's a football pitch. Kind of crazy. In Taiwan, the buildings all have big balls. In the UK, they have vaginas. All right, they've got a Nintendo store. That's exciting. Supposedly Pikmin's really big in this country because they have a walking game, like an iPhone game. It's like Pokemon Go. Don't actually have any Pikmin here because it's so popular they sold out of Pikmin. Oh, there's also a giant Pokemon section, which would have been really cool maybe 20 years ago. So some behind the scenes at the moment. I just found this lovely park, which has big old tower back there, the big old Taipei 101. This is the location for 2 specific shots for my upcoming video on the main channel about the lottery. Basically, whenever I'm traveling to shoot videos, which is pretty much every time I'm traveling, I just try and seek out nice scenic spots. I spend some time looking on Google Maps and also then walking around and looking for the best possible compositions and finding things. I don't usually shoot super wide, but this is such a dense city and I didn't have a lot of time today, so I was like, you know what? You could find worse places. It's beautiful here. What's that? A phone call? Hello? Cough. Scamming piece of shit. Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. Yeah, sure. Yes, because that's what they do. They call you as a robot. One of the biggest mistakes tourists make when they visit the UK is they go to a pub, they sit at a table, and then they get really angry, like, what the hell? When's someone gonna take our order? Where's our food? Only to realize you have to order at the counter first, order at the bar, and then they bring the food to whatever table you tell them. It's a sensible system. Well, I've just done the Taiwanese equivalent. Now, I don't know how commonplace this sort of thing is, but I walked into the restaurant and was like, all right, I don't see anyone to help me, so I guess I can go and seat myself. I go to sit down, and the guy's like, no, you didn't order yet. And I was like, oh no. He's like, you gotta order outside first. And I was like, oh God, oh no. So I actually had to go back outside, a little walk of shame. And then as soon as I got there, there's like a machine you can order from, and then you pay, and then you sit down. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now that I know I won't make the mistake again, but frustrating. So I went to a restaurant called Di Yi. They specialize in Taiwan's most famous dish. This right here is braised beef noodle soup. My friend Jason recommended it to me. It was actually top tier, it was excellent. But the dish was absolutely delicious, by the way. It was really savory, really hearty. The big beefy chunks in there that you'd think, oh, that's gonna be too chunky. But then they're so soft that they just melt apart with the chopsticks. Delicious, excellent. Either way, you make mistakes when you travel, but you gotta get out of your comfort zone.
This is the worst sidewalk I've actually ever seen, because it's just, I was looking like, is this really it? It's just a painted, this is how cyclists feel in the UK, and here it's, you're supposed to have your kid on this. No thank you.
After walking back to my hotel and a good night's rest, it was finally time for my journey to the biggest tech show in all of Asia. If I can actually get one of these bikes, that is.
So I'm gonna try and rent my first U-bike in Taipei. This is their Boris bike sort of situation. All we gotta do, because I'm a foreigner, I don't actually have access to a Taiwan phone number. So I can't have the super easy system where I use basically their version of an Oyster card. You can tap in, it's essentially like 25 pence per 30 minutes, which is quite incredible. It's really cheap. Because I'm a foreigner, I actually have to just put like 70 pounds of insurance on. Makes sense, and I can do a single ride. So we're just gonna hit this button, rent via QR code. There we go. Just gotta wait for the app to load here. Network disconnected. Oh, you know, it'd be nice if you didn't do that. It's just stuck on the loading screen. This app's not good. Network disconnected. Please try again. Well, this is not working out, is it? So it turns out there's actually super fast Wi-Fi all throughout the city of Taipei. So I just connected to it. My 5G seemed to be bad. Hey, it's now working completely fine. Oh, unlock error. Oh, cool. Pull the bike backward. Oh my God, it worked. Oh, just as I gave up. All right. This is also the highest the bike goes, so clearly not many tall people here. And I just got a notification from U-Bike app in Chinese, which is useful. Now I have to survive. I'm going to a coffee place called Normal Coffee. I suppose they have good coffee. Then I'm gonna carry on to get to the Computex, which is all the way in the east end of the city. A 14-minute cycle doesn't sound too shabby, right? So I just have to follow along this road, which doesn't have a cycle lane. I am a little concerned, I'll be honest with you. The seat does not go up high enough. All right. Oh my God. Let's see, we'll move it into. Okay, so I think I have a flat tire. I think that might be the issue. Let's check it out. We have a flat tire, so we are literally probably off to a good start showing off Taiwan's system. One bike available, one bike broken. So, actually no, two bikes broken out of two. So we'll have to go to a different dock. I'm not gonna be riding a flat tire bike today. Should have checked that beforehand. Oops. All right, so we got one here, we got one here. That one's covered in poop, so ideally, we're not gonna use that one. Take out my little Peak Design phone mount here. This is so convenient. Scan. All right, so we've done it. We got a bike park too. Oh, that's a one way. It wants me to go. Maybe that is a cycle way. We'll just have to pray. This is way too small for me. Comically so. But hey, I've done it and I'm getting around. All right, so we gotta take a right. Ooh, let's see. All right, we're definitely gonna want it in gear 3. Oh wow, it's like a Lime bike, but so much better. Is this like a torque sensor? Wow. All right, so the map tells me I actually want to cross the street and there might be a bike lane on the other side. And this is a very wide road, so I want to listen to that. All right, we're gonna go on this pavement here because that's what Google Maps says. And Your Honor, I was listening to Google Maps. Oh, this seems nice. Oh, wow, this is nice. Okay, a shared path isn't the end of the world, to be very honest with you. As long as cyclists are courteous and they, don't zip around the pedestrians and they give space and they make them feel comfortable. Like here, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Now I do have a bell. I've not yet tried it. Oh, that's a nice bell. It sounds just like the Lime bikes, except less broken. Sweet, we're on our way, guys. How lovely. All right. Another 12 minutes from now, I'll be having tasty coffee, and then a further 12 minutes, I will be at the convention center. Yes, I could have easily taken the amazing Bannon line, the Blue Line in Taiwan, but I wanted to try out the bike system. It's just a nice way to get around when it's hot. You can feel the breeze. Thankfully, I put sun cream on my, oh shit, my legs. Well, my arms and face are safe. I guess the good thing about this U-bike thing in Taiwan is that they do seem to be everywhere. So even though my first docking station didn't work out for me, look, there's so many. Ah, we got a green man, which I guess is good for me. Nice and slow. Thankfully, this bike path, shared path, has a police line. So, what the fuck do I just, like, what do I, there's no alternative. You just kind of go on the road in the opposite direction. All right. It's all part of the system. Yes, waiting in the shade seems to be a very smart thing everyone's doing. So I'll join them in being smart. Very useful. Oh, that could have been fun. Mate, what the f? This is insane. This can't be right. This can't be right. This is right. I've seen people do it, and I was like, what are they doing? And I went, oh. Yeah, literally, that's it. They just, all right. My horse, my kingdom for a cycle lane. I need to take the next right. Oh, a green man. Wow, 100 seconds for this green man. That's nice. Oh, that breeze, very welcome, very welcome. All right, pedestrians have right of way. That's good, that's right. Then give me a right of, like give me a way. See this guy's foot? There we are. This is how Evan dies. I need to turn right here. So we go this way for a little bit, hit a massive roundabout, and take a left. Oh God. All right, this doesn't seem so bad. Looks like a nice, safe cycleway. Follow the Uber Eats driver in. They'll keep me safe. Oh, cool, I just have to cross that, even though I have right of way. Thank you for letting me live today. All right.
Hi, I'm Paul.
All right, so we've got, there's the left turn we need. Thank you for giving me right of way. I deserve it. So, this is our left, and now we just go straight for a bit. Hopefully, yeah, this looks safe. I'd say that's not too shabby. I feel people randomly start running. They walk and then they run, almost like they're in a video game and you've said the wrong thing. Duibutsie is I'm sorry. That's the one I need to know in Mandarin. Coffee place is soon. Is there going to be another place to drop it off, huh? You just aren't going to show me any of them on the map. I'm next to one, come on. Oh, it's this. You really have to have Wi-Fi, it seems, because the 5G here is pretty much useless. It might be just the specific 5G that my Saily is connecting me to, but it seems like it just doesn't let you do anything. I see another e-bike place right there. We'll go ahead, see if we can, that's a nice hotel. Ah, yes, look, another docking station. Excelente. I think we'll just drop it off here then, huh? Bish bash bosh. I think we're good to go. Yep, there we go. Plays a little jingle and we're done. I wonder what that is. It looks like some sort of aux cable. It's in every bike. It might be some sort of power. All right, so we cycled all the way here. Geez, we're gonna be late for the event. Oh my God, we are so late. We're just looking for normal coffee. Oh, here it is. All day roasting company. Excellent.
The coffee was delicious, well worth the wait. But now I was a bit late, so I went to the nearest station to take the train to Computex. I'd try my hand at cycling back through the city in the evening.
So at long last, I've now made it to Computex. This is day one. So if you're unaware of what Computex is, by the way, because I actually wasn't before actually going to this. So in the US, we have CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, which does what it says on the tin. It's a show for consumer electronics. So Computex is more the industry side, the enterprise side. So the stuff that ends up being the technology and big advances in chips and PC things, and this year primarily, agentic AI stuff that really trickles down eventually to get to essentially what eventually comes into consumer products. So I'm going to see what the most interesting stuff I can see is at this place and then head off to the Synology booth to see what they've got in store. Super cool. So this is using some sort of motherboard chips for, AI, face, gender, age, emotion recognition. I'm happy. I'm not R. It doesn't know all the, but it knows happy, so that's good. Oh, look, it's the Black Mirror robot, and he seems to have a grinder for a mouth. Oh, that's lovely. That's just what I wanted. Oh God. Oh, there he goes. It says this is mostly an enterprise show. You see tech that's essentially being pitched for businesses around the world. So this right here looks quite interesting. Basically, their whole thing is LCDs for businesses that are like outside. So you see like a little coffee shop, maybe it's an ice cream stand that's outside, using e-paper display, which is quite fascinating, or that's really useful, bus stop signs. So essentially, doesn't matter how bright it is, you can still provide people with updated information via the LCD. And then they explain the tech, and essentially, if you are somebody that is here for enterprise, you might be interested in that and go, oh, I'd like to buy an order of 20 million, I don't know. Wow, they've got the standard, sure, but then 100, well, that's insane. Okay, so as most of the stuff here does seem to be huge enterprise, I'm looking for some stuff that I'm interested in. Stuff about how to like design cities a bit better, some cool infrastructure like that. Let's see what we can find. Of course, an AI-powered control room. Why would you not want that? This, I think, is a very popular brand when it comes to like PC people, but they have an area called Connected Mobility, which is a way to basically monitor drivers in cities. So let's just say you've got a bus driver and you're making sure that they're actually following the rules and such. They've got all these monitoring systems here. You can see the view out like the rear mirror there. Interesting. This area here, it looks to be basically similar to the other one we saw. This machine can act as an order machine. If you're at a cafe, you can order honey cream latte. I'd like actually less ice. We definitely want 30% based on the stuff I've had in Taiwan. Regular milk, regular shot. Add to cart, done. But you can also essentially use the same one in a healthcare system or checking in at a hotel. So basically, there you go. That's stuff that you'll probably see trickle down eventually into daily life in the next 5 to 10 years. Definitely the main thing going around today is AI and agentic AI. If your GPU doesn't have a little face on it to tell you about everything, what are you doing? It needs to blink at you. That's the way of the future. I thought that Zeiss was actually, they make lenses. Like I own a Zeiss lens, but yet it's actually, they do AI now. So that's as you can see, everything is AI.
After exploring the convention hall for a bit, I finally found some non-AI things. Brand new fast charging tech for e-bike batteries that I believe Bosch is utilizing at the end of the year. Well, I found those here, which was pretty cool. And even though I thought we literally just got HDMI 2.1, well, now there's a 2.2 for even higher refresh rate displays.
So I've currently made it to the Asus booth. This place is massive. They have huge amount of different things going on. The new ProArt displays, which I know a lot of video editors and colorists, they use. The new ones have just come out and they've got very crazy features. I mean, supposedly the guy was trying to explain to me that instead of using 4 button pushes to be able to change the color accuracy and change what format your screen is in, now you can use one prompt with AI. And I was like, I just truly don't trust AI yet to put it in the right thing that I want. So I'd rather just push the buttons. I just got a brand new Studio Display XDR, so I have no need. How many different words can you just slap the word AI onto the end of and sell something? Workspace AI, industrial AI. This is one of my favorites. Sustainability AI, healthcare AI, gaming AI, and then something that should never exist. Creator AI? No, thank you. I feel like some things really make sense to have AI. Some not so much.
But after having a look at some of the newest gaming peripherals coming up, from glasses with displays to immersive racing simulators, I'd finally found the Synology booth.
I spent a long time in the other convention center, massive, and then this is an entire other convention center nearby, where I found Synology's booth. Also looks way too popular at the moment. So I'm at the Synology booth right now, about to get a quick tour of all the new updates that are coming for productivity. Ismar is going to tell us about some of the newest updates coming to Synology here.
What we are showcasing is the upcoming updates that are going to be available with DSM 7.4. Synology is going to incorporate different AI tools into its existing productivity tools.
What AIs are you using?
So actually the AI is like a combination of all the available AIs out there, and then does everything on-prem.
So it's local.
It's done localized,
Okay.
but it's like Open AI and ChatGPT, Claude, all of these guys put together, and then,
Okay.
and then it's like kind of mixes it up locally.
And so what are the plans for being able to use that AI for people with disk stations?
So for people with disk stations, what you'll be able to do is you'll be getting semantic search
Okay.
directly on the DSM itself. Then you'll have something like a AI agent that will be incorporated directly into the DSM, where you'll be able to like search for different queries and ask the DSM essentially to create different reports for you, to do search for you, to organize files for you. And
Oh, to organize files as
yeah,
well.
it's actually aiming to like also do file management.
So basically, when this new update comes out, if I want to look for a certain file that I'm missing, like maybe I shot a video in, let's just say in South Africa, I can't find it, it'd be able to help me find that.
You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do that exactly. It can do like also text on images and.
And is this
Yeah.
something that is locked to certain levels of processors, or is it more just faster on newer ones?
It will just be faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ismar walked me through a lot more of the enterprise updates coming to Synology, and then afterwards I explored a bit more of the hall to get to a booth that a subscriber emailed me about that he was working at today.
And ours do communicate with the Synologies as well, as that you can have a backup, right? If
Oh
you
yeah,
have two,
contingency.
then you have contingency, you have protection, right?
Yeah.
And if you have an off-site
Off-site
backup,
backup.
too as well, you follow the 3-2-1 backup strategy.
I heard it's now like 3, 2, 1, 1.
It's 0. Yeah, well, it's
Zero.
extra, yeah.
Yeah.
These are our original Flash Store models.
They look like PlayStation 3s.
Everyone said that, yeah.
What does he say?
We're going to interrupt him, yeah. Busy man.
Again,
Oh
yeah,
wow, look at that NAS. That looks incredible.
Yeah.
So nice.
Man, I like it. Sells fruit and everything.
Yes. So I'm at the Lexar booth at the moment. And, I know this brand because they actually have SD cards here. I was surprised they have a terabyte, and then I went, oh my god, they have a 4 terabyte SD card. This is ridiculous. I mean, even micro SD 2 terabytes. I mean, your drone you'll never have to empty the drone. Fascinating. Look. So these body cameras can resist water, IPv6. The flagship model, the RAID architects. I'll be honest, I am getting so hungry I need to leave and get some food. But
Eventually, it was time I leave Computex. For my first tech show, I found it super fascinating, but it was about time that I cycled home by sunset to find a nice shot for my upcoming main channel video.
cycling in the heat of the day at UV 12 was probably not a good idea. I got very sunburnt. Uh-oh. All right, at least the brakes work. Okay, this is, oh, the brakes work, but they squeak. I heard something really loud, so I slammed on my brakes. All good. I just got really scared that I dropped something. The brakes work really strong. Maybe I ran over something. That brake was really strong. I do not like the sound. Not pleasant. Makes me not want to brake, you know? And I'm about to brake. Oh my God. I need a little room to breathe. Jesus Christ. These fucking brakes are brutal. I do not like this one. The other brakes I felt like were fine. This one's gonna cause me to get injured, I'd say. Oh, I think we cycle on the right, but we are in Ireland. In islands, they usually do it the opposite because of the UK. Looks like we're doing it the right way here. Wow, this is pretty. Jesus Christ, I want to switch bikes. Reminds me of Vietnam, honestly. All right, I pretty much just follow the river. So this is scenic, right? Yeah, we followed the river for like ages. Wow, it's very nice. Wow, it's getting prettier. Thank God the sun's going down. Oh, wow. Let me get out of the way. We got the Taipei 101 up ahead. Oh, nice. All right, just got passed by a normal bike. This isn't like the best style e-bike, but it does the job. Ow, my hands are sweating. Oh, that's because all of me is, okay, that makes sense.
At long last, I found this lovely shot at sunset I could film before quickly heading to Central to experience the actual tastiest hot pot I've ever had. Incredibly spicy, but incredibly flavorful. Amazing. But rather than head back to the hotel, I decided to experience something Taipei is quite known for, its night markets.
Even though I was incredibly tired, going to this famous night market, getting some delicious Michelin food stall food. I was tired about a half hour ago, and then I went, stop being tired. I think carrying my incredibly heavy backpack around everywhere is actually really detrimental to my health. So now I just have this really light one. Wow, this is stunning. So somehow in this video, I've not once clarified. I probably mispronounced everything in this video. My bad, future apologies. So I'm currently in the Raoa night market. It's one of the most popular in all of Taipei. And I've gotten myself here a Fusoa pork black pepper bun, or black pepper pork bun. The way that they cook these things is really fascinating. And this is supposedly been Michelin recommended, and it's in this lovely giant street market. I'm definitely gonna get some fresh juice as well later. It's so bustling despite being like 10 p.m. Also, it's 29 degrees, drip of sweat. Let's try this guy out. Oh my God, that is way better than it has any right to be. The texture of the bun is so light and crispy, yet fluffy on the inside, and the black pepper carries through so well. It's just really, really nice. I'm gonna say something diabolical. It tastes very similar to some sort of British cuisine that I cannot quite put my finger on, just with Asian spices. Oh, oh my God, it's a pasty. It's like a really, really nice Cornish pasty. I'll just throw that out there. That's not a bad thing at all. I like a pasty, but there's so much more going on texturally than a normal Cornish pasty. The sesame seed bun, the crispier texture. All right, so the next thing we're attempting to try today are some fried sweet potato balls. Mine has a flavor of seaweed on top, a little seaweed powder. Not so shabby. Oh, really nice and airy. I've never had a puffed sweet potato like that. I feel like the only thing that would make it a little bit better, maybe, just a little bit, some sort of sauce, maybe. Whew. I've had a lovely time in Taiwan. Computex was lovely. The food here has been really nice. The one thing that's been destroying me, you could probably guess, it's the weather. Not today though. Thank God. It's actually raining and I'm so happy. The feels like temperature today was 44 degrees Celsius and I could feel it, all right? It felt like worse, actually. Every millisecond of my life was just drenched in sweat. No matter what I did, it's just been relentless. So I cycled about 30 minutes in the peak of the hot sun here in Taiwan to get to a very specific 7-Eleven to shoot my hook and intro for my video because I was scoping out on Google Maps and this one seemed perfect. It was supposed to be a 15-minute cycle, but it's just the roads here. It just takes a lot longer than Google Maps predicts. I finally get there. I'm drenched in sweat. It's so embarrassing. And guess what? The sun is so harsh. I couldn't film it. It looks awful. The lighting's so I just had to come back. All fun. So the fact that God is causing me to be wet, that's a weird sentence. Either way, I'm very thankful. It's been a really nice trip. I'm very happy to have come. I just wrapped my main channel video I was shooting in Taiwan. This is actually where I shot the conclusion. And I finally have some free time. So I'm actually going to be meeting up with Jason from Not Just Bikes because he just happens to be in Taiwan today. And we're going to get some barbecue or something like that. That sounds fun. And I guess for the next 2-3 hours, I'm going to go to a museum. Just check it out. Thought this was nice though.
I think this all is fine, but you can bring a pet bird.
I feel like I'm in Pokemon. Just starts playing game style music. We also have, tell me Mark? There's a Pokemon gambling machine over there. There we go. Walk to the shop. Nice. I wonder what triggers it. It doesn't seem all the time. It is officially raining. Thank God. It feels very nice. And I've gotten myself my first real boba tea. I actually went with 70% sweetness. I've had one in London that was 100% and I went, how do people drink it? It's just so sweet. But let's try it. It was invented here. Didn't know. Oh, actually, that's a perfect amount of sweetness. Oh, I'm still not a fan of the balls. Flying squirrel, Chinese river otter, macaque. But most fascinating to me, I've never actually seen a pangolin. Like, he just looks so cool, wrapping his little tail. So, yeah, really interesting. Well, we were supposed to go to the night market, but it's a bit rainy. Just a little bit rainy here.
We'll get the line right, but I think I'll say that on camera. Sure, we've had this appetizer.
Appetizer bacon.
Eventually, as it gets hotter, it will not stick so much.
And just like that, my trip to Taiwan was over. I stuck around in the rain for a bit to watch the cars go by with all the wet reflections of the city, and eventually got to the main metro station to head to the airport for my next trip to Manila. I had a really lovely time in Taipei, and I'm really excited to finally upload the main channel video that I made from there. So just a big thank you to you for watching this travel vlog, and to Synology for sending me out there. I know I don't really upload on this channel as often as I used to, mostly because the algorithm and vlogs really don't get along that much, and it's so much more time intensive to make these than they used to be. So I basically just always run out of time, but I really miss it, and I really enjoy making vlogs like this. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch it. If you get a chance, I do recommend Taiwan. Really fascinating place. It's like a hybrid of China and Japan in its own little bubble, and it's fascinating. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back on my channel whenever I upload again. I'll see you later. Goodbye.